Let's try this next geometry problem. They tell us that O is the center here. They tell us that PWS is drawn with those PWS being on the circle. Okay, so, and they tell us OR is perpendicular. OR is perpendicular to PS. They tell us that that's 90 degrees. But they tell us, here's a big one, the ratio of OV to OT, OV to O2 is a ratio of 1 to 4, 1 to 4. Okay, prove with reasons that the ratio of OR to WS is 1 to 2. Well, let's just see what we can do here. Well, we know that PSR is 90 degrees because this opens up to a diameter angle on a semicircle. That's important. That's 90 degrees. And that leads to something else. That means that these two lines are parallel. That wasn't given, but OR must be parallel to SW because of corresponding angles are equal to 90 degrees. That's 90, and now that's 90. Okay, that's a big deal now. What are we going to do with that? Well, we know that R is the midpoint of a PS. Why is that? Because a perpendicular line from the center bisects. Here's a line from the center. It bisects the chord. So we know R is the midpoint of PS. Okay. Now, OR and WS, OR and WS, we know that since the center is the midpoint of the diameter, and that's the midpoint, it must be in a ratio, OR to OS. The midpoint theorem tells us that this side is twice as big long as this side. It's the midpoint theorem. And I think, anyways, that's it. What about the next one? Calculate the length of PT if ST is 15 units. Well, we had that we were given that the ratio of OV to, I think, OT was 1 to 4. That means this is X, and X plus 3X, that's 4X. That's 1 to 4. It means this must be 3X. And because of the proportionality theorem, it must be the same ratio on the other side, which is Y and 3Y. That's I don't know what the length is, but I know the ratio's got to be the same because of the proportionality theorem. And hey, we know that PR is equal to RS, so if that's Y, that's got to be Y. Well, now we're looking at we are looking at the ratio here. We know that PT all the way must be 5 over ST over 3. Well, hey, we've got PT over ST equals 5 over 3, and ST is 15. All we do is go 5 times 15 divided by 3. PT must be 25. That looks right to me.